3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
Puff and Steph back for another day of fun. Thanks for being here with us. We very much appreciate it, no matter how you're listening or watching. Thanks for making us part of your day, definitely. Steph, it's hot. Why the sweatshirt?
Well, because I go to the gym and get sweaty, and then I come into air conditioning, and the sweat dries, and it makes me cold, you know?
No, I don't know. And whatever.
Yes, you do.
Whatever. I mean, you're going to live your life, and you don't have to answer to me about your weird fashion decisions. Today's show brought to you by H&R Block. H&R Block reminds you that you only have 2 days left to file your taxes. Your taxes must be mailed out by tomorrow at midnight. 2 days left to file your taxes. H&R Block, hrblock.com. Check them out.
Did you get yours done, Puff?
Yeah, I got them done Friday. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, good.
I had
You're on the ball.
so many days left. Okay,
All the days.
so maybe you should back off a little bit. Get off my case. So we were just talking about you exercising, and I've said before that, like, if I run, I don't know if I run. If I fast waddle, I don't want to fast waddle outside. Okay, I want to do it on a treadmill because if I run a mile from the house, I got to get back, and that's the worst. So on a treadmill, you could just be like, all right, I'm done. Off. Let's go.
And you're done.
Yeah. You just hit the little button. Boop. End workout. Yes, I will. You can't do that if you run outside. And you're like, no, it's great. It makes you push yourself and whatever else you say that I block out because I don't pay attention. But Steph, I can tell you this. All the times I've been to the gym and all the times I've been on treadmills or bikes or elliptical machines or whatever, I've never found a severed human head. But
no.
But this jogger in Florida was jogging outside and she did. A human head was discovered by a jogger a little before 7 a.m. Tuesday morning on the side of a road in St. Petersburg, Florida. Police said the street where the remains were found was not heavily traveled because it was surrounded by woods and businesses nearby were closed. The jogger said she would run the route Sunday and there was no head there that day. But on Tuesday there was one. Officials said the head, while not yet skeletal, was too badly decomposed to determine the sex. Investigators said they're going into the woods to see if they can find any other remains.
Ew.
If you need another reason, why not to jog?
I was just gonna say, are you gonna use this as an excuse for another reason for not running outside?
Yeah. When is the last time you heard of someone going, oh my God, so I was at Planet Fitness the other day, right? And I was on the treadmill, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a human severed head popped out.
No, you're right. Those stories don't happen. You never hear of that.
Like, very rarely do you hear of stories where people get abducted while they're running on the treadmill at the gym.
Actually, that's a really good point.
All right? Now that we've figured that out, and knowing full well you're not going to change your ways, you're still going to run outside. Let's say this happened to you. All right, let's say that you go and you jog a certain way. Now, do you have a certain route that you take?
I try to mix it up, but it's usually about the same.
Okay, so do you have like 3 or 4 different routes that you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you have 4 routes that you jog in. And route 3, you discover a head one day. Oh my God. Call the police. I'm sure that's what you would do. And, they take care of the head or whatever. And they do their investigation. Would you ever jog route 3 again?
I think I'd probably be scarred, especially because I have a very weak stomach. So if I found something like that, I would absolutely vomit. Like, without a doubt, I would vomit. So
Okay.
I think I'd be really scarred, probably from running outside in general for a little while.
Right, so you'd be back at the gym with the rest of us.
Probably.
Instead of all high and mighty on with your road shoes on. Ooh.
Road shoes.
So, Steph, you're a fan of The Bachelor, Bachelorette. You love those shows. Did you hear about this? ABC is working on a geriatric version of The Bachelor. Old people.
I did see this. Yes, geriatric.
The show will feature single senior citizens looking for wrinkly love.
Aw, is that what they're calling it, or is that what you're calling
That's what I'm calling it.
That's what I thought.
He says some of the casting interviews we got were so touching. These people are just at a totally different place in their lives. That's what the executive producer says. There would be one big difference. Hometown dates will consist of meeting their children rather than their parents.
Right.
Children and grandchildren. I mean, someone's got to say it. Someone has to say it. What do you think I'm going to ask?
Geez.
What do you think I'm going to ask?
Oh, jeez. I have no idea where you're going to go with this. I can only imagine.
Is there going to be a fantasy suite? Because that's gross.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't really want to think about that with grandparents.
All right, let's just use Pop Pop for example.
Pop up.
What if Pop Pop would be on The Bachelor, like the old? I don't even know what you call it. The greatest, because I'm thinking about The Greatest Generation, like the name of that. Would it be like The Greatest Bachelor? I don't know what. Yeah, what would you call it? You couldn't just call it Bachelor or Bachelorette.
Bachelor?
You'd have to call it like Grandpa Batch. So could you ever watch your grandfather on a show like this?
Until the fantasy suite part, I'd be obviously like rooting for him to find love. But then when it gets to that part, I think I'd be so disgusted.
Could you imagine? Like, it would be so. Now, again, I've never really watched an episode of this, but I'm going to kind of assume things about the show from you talking about it and you talking about it with like our boy Brian Osborne and stuff. So I'm, like I said, definitely making assumptions here. Call me out if I get it wrong. There's drama on The Bachelor and Bachelorette because let's just say it's a bachelor and let's call him Rob because Rob made out with Tammy and it ticked off 3 of the other girls, right?
Right.
Okay. So what's it going to be for Grandpa and Grandma Bachelorettes? Is it going to be like, I am so angry with Cecil. He held hands with Irene. They held hands.
Right. That's very innocent.
That just doesn't work. Like, I can imagine it being like production would take forever because they have to stop for naps.
That's true.
And
that's true.
They have to be like, they have to eat dinner at 4:30 all the time and be in bed by like 9.
Right. They won't have as much time for filming.
Because like Brian Osborne, who was on The Bachelorette, told us they would film at all hours of the night.
Right. It'd be like 3 a.m. and they would still be filming.
Right. So it would have to be like when the older people wake up at 4 a.m. That's what it would have to be.
Right. When they get up to start their day. Yeah. It'd be very different.
Would you, okay, take your grandfather out of the equation. Just, would you watch this? Is this something you would, as a Bachelor, Bachelorette fan, you watch all their stuff? Penicillin Island, all that good stuff. Would you watch this?
Yes, absolutely. And I love the like drama and the trashiness of The Bachelor and Bachelorette, which is obviously why people get sucked into it. But this would be, I feel like, so much more respectful. Like, it wouldn't be as trashy and raunchy. The people would be more like mature and respectful. So I think I would love it, honestly. And plus, old people, like, that's so cute. They're finding love. I love it.
Okay. Yeah, just like all the other ones, I'm not going to watch it.
Right, of course. Well, what's the like age frame for these people?
I don't have that in front of me.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
I mean, it could be 60s, could be 70s. I don't think, unless you're a sprightly 80 or 90, I'm assuming they're not, going to do that. I would assume they'll probably keep it to 60s and 70s. That'd be my guess, but maybe I'm wrong.
I love that. Yep, those people are so sweet.
What do you mean, those people? I'm just kidding. All right, I'm just messing with you. Coming up in just a couple of minutes. You know what? You thought your quarantine was bad? No, it wasn't.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
So we've all had difficult times during quarantine. A lot of people have lost family members, have lost jobs. You know, it's hard to get a job right now. I mean, it's tough. We're all dealing with our own struggles. I don't know if anyone's had it harder than this guy. A man has been rescued after being stranded in an airport for more than 100 days due to coronavirus travel restrictions.
What?
Yeah.
How did he get stranded there?
Well, let me tell you the story. Roman Tormov? I don't know. Let's just call him Roman.
That's not right.
He lives in Estonia. He was traveling from Thailand on March 20th when he landed at Manila Airport in the Philippines. Once he arrived, however, like the second he arrived, they locked down the entire country. He couldn't leave. Yeah. Once he arrived, the Philippines were not issuing visas for arrivals due to the coronavirus. In addition, the airline was suddenly not allowed to take him back to Thailand because of the pandemic in Thailand. So, since March 20th, Roman has been stuck in the departure zone of the airport.
And they won't let him leave the airport?
He can't get home. There's no way of getting home except for flying.
Wow. So there's nowhere for him to go.
Right. Yeah.
Aww.
He's been sleeping on the ground and surviving on snacks at the airport or food donated to him by airport staff.
I'm glad somebody's helping him out.
He's asked his embassy for help, but they reportedly could not get him a flight. He also reportedly had been traveling under a gray passport, meaning he's not an Estonian citizen but lives in the country, so that made it difficult. It was like the perfect storm of just bad luck for this guy that makes him stuck for 110 days at an airport.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awful.
He did share an updated Facebook post just a few days ago that said he was able to fly back to Estonia, so he's gonna be okay. He's stuck in the airport, but he's gonna be home soon, if not already, by the time this podcast airs.
Oh, good. So there's light at the end of the tunnel.
All right, so you've done a little bit of flying in your life. What's the longest you've ever been stuck in an airport? Have you ever had a delay?
One time I got delayed for 7 hours, and I thought that was terrible.
Right, my biggest delay was 9 hours.
Wow.
It was from our honeymoon, actually. We got delayed in Charlotte. We almost could have rented a car and driven home by the time it took us to fly home.
Right. Well, at least it was your honeymoon, so you guys were like super happy to just be together, and it didn't even matter, right?
It was the end of our honeymoon. We were.
Oh, so things weren't.
We were coming home. Things were getting back to reality. No, it was not like.
So you were bored.
This is the universe telling us that we get to spend some more time. No. No, it was absolutely, positively nothing like that. The Heinz Company, ketchup and mustard people, have released a do-it-yourself kit that allows you to create your own Heinz condiment flavored ice cream. The kits are called Creams with a Z at the end because they're hip. They come in flavors. Well, before you knock it, they come in flavors of mayonnaise, barbecue, salad cream, which I don't know what that is, mayo chip.
Ew.
That's mayonnaise and ketchup, and of course, ketchup. Now, you're a fan of mayonnaise. I know you are.
Love mayonnaise. Love it.
Ice cream mayonnaise? Yeah.
Absolutely not. No, I love mayonnaise. I would bathe in it, and I would bathe in mayo chop. Although till the day I die, I will fight for it to be named ketchup instead, because I think that was a missed opportunity. But furthermore, I think that the condiments you put on like food need to be separated from ice cream, which is a dessert. Like they do not belong together.
Well, I think wasn't there an ice cream place around here that was serving ketchup ice cream or something? I don't know. They got some press about it.
Yes, I remember talking about that.
And and I asked you, I think then if you would ever try it, and you'd be like, yeah, I'd try it, but that's one of those things that you get the little spoon sample of. You don't get the entire cone, in a waffle cone of ketchup ice cream. You don't get that. To me, there's no point.
Right, don't waste your money.
I'll try the little spoon of all their flavors. Salad cream seems weird to me, but I'd try a little spoonful of mayonnaise or barbecue or ketchup. But no, I'm not doing like.
Yeah, no thanks. Nope, I'll stick with like moose tracks, chocolate peanut butter, all that good stuff. We don't need this.
I just thought, and if I'm wrong, somebody's gonna call me out on it. I know. I just thought of the most amazing fair food.
Oh, I'm ready to hear it.
I don't think you're gonna like it though.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I love fair food.
I think it's a corn dog, but you put these ice cream flavors on it.
Oh, okay. See, that could be a good idea because that's like the sweet and the salty.
Right. So you get that paper boat, that hot dogs come in or whatever. You put a corn dog in there, and then on top of it, you do, because you like mayonnaise and ketchup on your Sheets dogs, right?
Love it.
So
Love it.
you put like a spoonful of mayonnaise and a spoonful of ketchup, and boom, now you're walking around with a hot dog that's been deep fried with batter and these ice cream flavors.
Actually, I could get down with that because I'm a big like dip the fries and the chicken nuggets in the Frosty type person. So it's that mixture. I think that could work.
That's good for you. For me personally, I would never do that. It's just an idea I thought of. Doesn't mean I'm gonna like it. I am a boring ice cream person. When you go out and get ice cream, like what's your flavors? Do you get one of the? Are you like, oh wow, blue raspberry? That's a flavor. I'll get that. Or like do you try new things or do you have your set flavors you go for?
I get anything that has like peanut butter or like Oreo brownie confetti explosion. Like I get that kind of stuff. I never get like strawberry or like chocolate.
Right.
Like I have to get something like better,
Yeah, I'll put peanut butter on it or hot fudge or whatever. But in terms of ice cream flavors, I don't like fancy stuff. I'm not even a twist cone guy. Give me vanilla or give me vanilla or give me chocolate, and then listen to me, and that's the base. We build on that. Like if I'm so disappointed. If I'm just getting an ice cream without anything on it, yeah, I might go with the cookies and cream, or I might go with peanut butter cups or peanut butter swirl ice cream or whatever. But if we're talking like a sundae, base. You do like a nice base of vanilla, and then we build from there.
Okay. And you put toppings on and make it.
I didn't appreciate the judgmental groans that came my way, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry, but I can't stand when someone goes to an ice cream shop that has all these amazing flavors. There's like 100 of them. And they're like, I'll take chocolate. Like, I can't. It's such a missed opportunity.
That is a hill Steph is willing to die on. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Donald Trump's president. He was a celebrity. What celebrity should be president next?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Hey, honey, how are the taxes going?
Pretty good. Let's see. We either get $800 back or we owe $4,000.
I think we should call H&R Block.
Let's face it, taxes can be confusing and the laws seem to change every year. Let the professionals at your local H&R Block take the worry out of your tax season. H&R Block in Dillsburg, Newville, Biglerville, Fairfield, and Gettysburg have been owned by the same family for over 50 years, and they've been there for every tax law change along the way. Don't leave money on the table. File your taxes confidently with H&R Block.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, whether you like them or you don't like them, I can kind of get down with both. Donald Trump was a celebrity before he was president. He wasn't a politician. He went right from being a celebrity to being leader of the free world. It can be done. Ronald Reagan was a famous actor before he was a politician, but at least he was a politician before he became president. But now it's got people thinking. With Kanye throwing probably a weird-looking hat in the ring, you know, what's next? Who do we want? If we were to pick a celebrity, who would we want to be president of the United States? Now, a name that I know you've said before, Steph, is Tom Hanks, right?
Yep, I think it'd be great, yeah.
He didn't even make the list.
Really? People love Tom Hanks.
The number one celebrity on this survey was Oprah.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oprah's a little preachy for me sometimes.
Right, but I mean, she's widely viewed as like a good person, so I can totally see why she would be at the top of the list.
We'll wait and see. I've heard some weird rumors about Oprah. We'll see if those come to fruition in the next few months. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. Anyway, second to Oprah, not surprising, The Rock.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
11.5% of people in the survey voted for The Rock. Could you imagine, like, the leader of North Korea is threatening to bomb us, and all we have to do is send in our actual president to stop it?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to send in SEAL Team 6. We're just going to send The Rock in. This dude is literally called The Rock. He's
For a reason.
so intimidating. He'll just raise his eyebrow, be like, okay, I surrender.
Yep.
Like,
I would feel very safe.
he would be the most intimidating president in the history of the United States of America. I'm down with it. Mark Cuban made the list. Yeah, I like Mark Cuban. Elon Musk made the list. And Kanye West actually got just about 5% of the votes. So that Kanye does have some supporters, yeah. Yeah.
So I feel like Kanye's actually going to get some votes then in November.
I think he will. He'll get write-ins. I don't think he's going to be able to make it on the ballot. We'll see. But here's the funny thing about the survey. 48% of the people who took it said that no celebrities are qualified to be president.
Honestly, they're probably right.
Yeah.
I think celebrities need to just be celebrities, and politicians, people who have experience, should be president.
Yeah.
But it's fun to talk about.
I would vote for The Rock, I think. He might be the only person on the
I
list I'd
would.
vote for. So let's talk about bad celebrity baby names. Usain Bolt. Everyone knows who he is. Jamaican track star. Has all the records ever. Fastest dude alive. And his longtime girlfriend, Cassie Bennett, have announced the name of their baby daughter. Are you ready?
Is it something to do with like running fast, like Bolt?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm ready.
Her name is Olympia Lightning Bolt.
Stop it. Lightning Bolt.
That's her middle name. So her, most time people will call her Olympia Bolt. Olympia's kind of a cool name.
It is cool. It's very iconic.
So Olympia Lightning Bolt. That's her name.
Only Usain Bolt could name his daughter something like that.
Absolutely.
Only him.
Let's do some stumping of Steph. The average person spends 2 weeks of their life doing this. The average person. Some people are way above average. Some people are below average. But the average person spends 2 weeks of their life doing this.
Is it good for you?
I mean, most people would think it's good for you. I mean, maybe not health benefits, but they enjoy doing it. Maybe it helps your mood.
So
Maybe it helps your mood more than it helps your health.
Okay, so it's like an activity, like a fun activity.
Oh, yeah, I would say so.
So it's something active. Is it a game, like a sport or something?
Okay, so it's not a sport and it's not a game, the actual act of doing it, but there's games that are sometimes played involving this action. That's a good hint. That's a good hint.
Something active.
It's
Do you do it?
Yes, I do it. You do it as well. Pretty much everyone does it.
Do you do it every day?
I do it every day. I don't know if you do it every day.
Well, it's not watching TV or something like that,
Nope.
right?
Nope. 2 weeks of your life doing this. Like TV's done kind of in long spurts. This is done in much shorter spurts.
Brushing your teeth.
No, but you're close to area of the body.
Ooh. Rubbing your eyes.
No.
Cleaning your ears.
Nope. You need
Blowing your nose.
You need another person to do this.
Kissing.
2 weeks of your life is spent kissing.
Wow. When you think about it like that, that's a lot. A lot of kissing.
And like I said, some games involve that, like spin the bottle.
Right. Okay, does kissing your dogs count? Because if so, I do it all the time,
No.
every single day.
No. Did you ever play spin the bottle when you were a kid?
Yes. Actually, I feel like we like played it, but we didn't really like play. But we were just like, hee, spin the bottle.
No, we played it. It was
For real?
yo yeah. Oh, yeah.
You remember it?
Oh, yeah, I kissed a girl named Heather. I don't think I wanted to kiss her, and I don't think she wanted to kiss me. But, rules are rules.
It happened.
And I'm a stickler for the rules. Okay. Next question. 86% of men say they couldn't live without one of these. What is it? This is funny. 86% of men. This is so many men say that they couldn't live without one of these. I'll give you a hint because it's kind of broad. I used to not have one of these, but I think I might be in that 86% because when I didn't have one of these, it was awful. And once I did have one of these, I'm like, I'm never going back to not having one of these.
There's no turning back.
Right.
A big flat screen TV.
Good answer, but no. You're in you're in the right ballpark. A big ballpark because you're not like in the right room or anything, but you're in the right ballpark in terms of like type of item.
Is it something you use in the living room?
No.
In the kitchen?
Yes.
And this is something that only men use or women use it too?
Women use it too.
So it's something they use to cook?
Nope.
Something they eat?
Nope.
But it's in the kitchen?
Yep.
Oh, a refrigerator that has the thing that with water and ice.
Oh, that's actually a really good. It's not the right answer, but that's a great answer because I love our refrigerator with ice maker. It's fantastic.
It's the best. It's the best. It's in the kitchen. A wife. Like you can't look at your wife.
No. You're closer. You're closer with refrigerator.
So is it an appliance?
Yes.
A toaster oven?
No. Come on, Steph.
A Ninja?
No.
It's an appliance that you didn't used to have.
Not everyone has.
Oh, an air fryer.
No. Not everyone has these in their kitchen, but I have for the last few places, and I'm never going back.
Does it cook food?
No.
Does it store food?
No.
Do I have one? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever looked for one. It's not something you normally look for in a kitchen. Many times it's kind of hidden on purpose. But kind
of garbage disposal.
No, but hidden in plain sight. Come on, Steph.
I don't know.
Think above and below cupboards. If you don't cook with it, maybe you blank with it.
Bake.
No.
You clean.
Yes. Which would make it a...
Oh, it's something you clean. A Roomba.
Oh, my God. No, it's not a Roomba.
I honestly don't know. This is really hard.
It's not hard at all. Are you going to give up?
It's easy when you know the answer. It is harder when you have no idea.
Trust me when I tell you what it is. You're going to be like, oh, my God, I'm so dumb. But you're not dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dishwasher.
Duh.
Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
Do you have a dishwasher?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
See, I didn't in my first couple places I lived, and then I finally lived at a place that had one. I'm like, same with laundry. I had to go do laundry other places. Once I got laundry in an apartment, I was like, I don't care how much I have to pay. I'm never going back.
Definitely not going back. Yeah. That's the best.
That was so painful because like it was right there.
I'm so sorry. That was bad. I don't know why I couldn't think
Don't
of that.
apologize. The only thing that you do have to, I don't call you dumb or say that you think you're gonna feel dumb unless it's a pretty obvious answer. So don't bite back with like, well, it's so easy when you have the answers right in front of you.
Well, sometimes it is though. It seems obvious, but when you don't know it, it's harder.
This one pretty obvious. You agree?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. It's a podcast.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.